Hello. Yesterday we studied about Faraday's laws of electrolysis. Today we'll solve one numerical related to that. See, calculate the number of coulombs required to deposit 6.75 gram. We have to deposit 6.75 gram of aluminium. Okay. When electrode reaction, it is given here, aluminium ion is there, it will gain 3 electrons, and upon gaining 3 electrons it will convert into aluminium atom. Okay, given is atomic mass of aluminium, it is 27, and Faraday's constant, it is 96500. See, the electrode reaction, it is Al3 plus is there, it will gain 3 electrons and will get 1 mole of aluminium. 1 mole of aluminium ion plus 3 moles of this, it will give 1 mole of aluminium. It indicates that, see, 1 mole is there, it means 27 gram of aluminium it is there. It requires 3 moles of electron. This 1 mole or 27 gram, it is requiring 3 moles of electrons to convert into 1 mole of L, or to give 1 mole of Al. That is charge required, amount of charge required. We have to calculate the number of coulombs. It means we have to calculate the charge which is required to deposit 27 gram of aluminium. Is 3F or 3 into 3 into 96500. We know the formula, Q is equals to NF. Okay, N into F. So if 27 has to be done, then it is 3 into 96500. But here we have to deposit 6.75. It means 3 into 96500 upon 27 into 6.75. Like this we'll solve these numericals. And one more I have given you for your homework. This you have to do in your fair notebook. You can take exam help from your book also. Now we'll start with the primary cells. See, primary cells are those cells in which the cell reaction occurs only in one direction. It occurs only in one direction, and the reaction, it cannot be reversed by external energy source. Okay, such cells are called primary cells. Here we'll see the construction of this cell. This inner one, it is the zinc container which will make anode, or which is anode here, having a negative charge. Here in this space, paste of ammonium chloride and zinc chloride is filled. Outermost cover is of cardboard. Here this one is graphite rod, and in between this ammonium chloride and zinc chloride paste and graphite rod, there is MnO2, powdered MnO2, and carbonate is here. Here it is a brass metal cap which is positive, and it is a seal. Okay, here if you'll see zinc metal container, it works as anode. This one anode. Graphite rod, it acts as a cathode. Here at anode, zinc solid, it will change into zinc ion, Zn2 plus 2 electrons. It means oxidation reaction is taking place here. And at cathode, what will happen? MnO2 plus ammonium ion plus electron, they will combine to form MnOOH plus NH3 ammonia. Here see reduction is taking place. Mn here, it is in plus 4 oxidation state, and from plus 4 oxidation state it is changing to plus 3 oxidation state. This ammonia, it will combine with these zinc ions to form a complex, and since if it will keep on reacting with these zinc ions, it means the concentration of the zinc ions, it will keep on decreasing. It decreases the concentration of the zinc ions, and this increases the voltage of the cell. These cells we use in our torch and all. Okay, next we'll study about mercury cell. These mercury cells, these are used in watches, camera, hearing aid, etc. Here zinc and mercury amalgam We know that it is the alloy of zinc and mercury. Since it is mercury here, so it is called amalgam. Zinc mercury amalgam, it acts as anode, and paste of HgO and carbon, it acts as cathode. And here the paste of zinc oxide and KOH, it acts as electrolyte. So the reaction it will take here like this: zinc amalgam is here plus 2OH minus here from the, obviously from this paste, it will combine to form ZNO plus water plus 2 electrons, and these 2 electrons, they'll combine here, they'll gain by this HgO plus water, they'll gain electron, they'll convert into mercury Hg plus 2 hydroxide ion. The overall reaction here will be zinc amalgam plus HgO, it will give zinc oxide and Hg liquid. See, the cell reaction, it does not involve any ions in the solution. No ions are there in the solution whose concentration it may change. That's why the cell reaction, because it is not involving any ion in the solution whose concentration may change, therefore the potential of the cell, it remains constant, and that not during the operation of the cell but throughout its life. And the cell potential of this mercury cell, it is approximately 1.35 volt. Thank you, and in our next video we'll study about secondary cells. Thank you.